Florida police officers are under investigation after one of them admitted to putting their toddler in jail. Yes, literally putting a 3-year-old in jail for the horrible crime of having an accident in their pants. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Dumps.
Okay, this is not a funny story, though. So, according to the Daytona Beach News-Journal, Lieutenant Michael Schoenbrod told a Department of Children and Families caseworker that a son had been having difficulty potty training. Okay, so and look, that happens. I can understand, like, it could be frustrating, whatever. His solution, though, as he had told his caseworker, was, I'm just going to put the kid in jail. What? Now, apparently, he had put him in jail not just once, but over successive days. And he was proud of it. In fact, according to body camera footage from a Volusia County Sheriff's Office deputy, quote, Schoenbrod said, he was crying. I was getting the response I expected from him. Well, he's 3, and he's in a jail cell. Yeah, of course he's going to cry. And you're like, ha ha, yeah, oh yeah, I did it. Got him. What? Now, it gets worse. On the second time that he was put in a jail cell, the officer's son was also handcuffed. Yes, little baby handcuffs for the toddler. Again, talking about a literal 3-year-old child. But this is not the only time, by the way. And not the only child. His other child, Schoenbrod, had also bragged about putting in jail after an incident. He told the caseworker that he did something similar with his then 4-year-old son after he had hit a girl and was misbehaving at preschool, the News-Journal reported. So wait a minute. Now, look, I understand kids will get, they'll play and they'll even hit other kids sometimes. But this makes me wonder if something's going on at his house. Because, I don't know, kids also tend to mimic what they see at home. And so if you're having, this kid hitting girls, I should say, and acting out, could that be a reflection of things that this child has possibly seen? We know there's a statistic out there where there are a lot of cops that beat their wives. Now, in this case, I don't know, because it turns out the other parent here is also a cop. But let me get to that after this quote of him bragging. Quote, he was crying and everything. And to this day, if you mention like that incident, he's just like, I would never do that again. As for the 3-year-old, he again had promised, after being put in a literal jail cell and handcuffed, that he would never have an accident again. Quote, it was effective. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's effective at, steering both of those children towards eventual therapy sessions. I mean, come on. Oh, yeah, no, it's just tough on love. It's tough on love. Or, tough love, I should say. I mean, tough on loves kind of sounds like tough on crime. So I guess that kind of makes sense how my brain made that connection. But again, I mentioned the other officer. Schoenbrod co-parents the child with the department, with Detective Sergeant Jessica Long of the Daytona Beach Shores Public Safety Department. So basically, these children have cops as parents, and I feel bad for them. I feel really, really terrible for them. Now, the department announced that it had launched an internal investigation of the two. However, there have been no findings that have been released, and it remains unclear whether the city has or will discipline the officers involved, and my guess is probably not. The Daytona Beach News-Journal did note that the two officers had 20 hours of unpaid leave last month, but anything other than that, my guess, yeah, they're probably just, not going to see any sort of any sort of punishment or nothing like that. So, I mean, there it is. Cops doing what I see as like literal child abuse. Nope, totally fine. Apparently in Florida.